Welcome, folks. I'm Jaby Koay, joined by ACHARA the KIRK.
Hello.
We're looking at the Adam Project official teaser, Netflix. Thank you for joining us, you guys. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications, and pretty please vote this up to let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. Let's jump into this. Here we go.
What's going on, honey? It's the third time you've been suspended for fighting.
I know, you'd think I'd be better at it by now.
I don't understand you.
Dad would.
I miss him too, you know. But son, you need to think about your future. Because it's coming.
What type of future?
Sooner than you think.
Is that him from the future? Is that the idea?
Is it? Oh my god, what if it is?
Oh.
Oh.
Whoa. I don't think we should be out here. Who's there?
It's very E.T.
Yeah.
Take it easy. You know, fall down and scream.
You knew how to get into my dad's garage. You knew how to close the fridge. We have the same scar.
Right here.
And you're wearing my dad's watch.
This watch.
It's for me.
Oh.
That's classified. But yes. That once was. Where are you going?
Whoa.
Time travel exists. This world, our world, everything has already been changed. That's why we're gonna put the genie back in the bottle.
Nice.
Adam? Dad.
Okay.
Okay, grab onto that railing, hold on for dear life, and try not to pass out from the G's, okay?
Hey, what's a G?
You know, there's a film I love from when I was a kid called The Flight of the Navigator, and this kind of gives me those vibes.
You made me watch that movie, and then I'm seeing this, I'm like, yeah, it's kind of like that really lovely 90s kid movie that you used to get, where it was a lot of adventure, it was some fantasy, and it just made you feel good. Like, I'm watching this, and I nearly cried so many times.
I felt the same way. It got me emotional too, but I think it got me emotional for different reasons. Well, what was you? Like, you break yours down, so I have time to compose myself.
I got emotional because I think it's that thing where, you know, I'm kind of at that age now where I kind of put myself in Ryan Reynolds' character's shoes, right? And it's like, if I could go back in time and see the younger me and kind of hang out with her and take care of her and stuff like that. I don't know, it's like incredibly moving. I'm like, oh, it's him and he, you know, he was bullied and now he gets to see that, you know, he's all grown up and he's a really badass, cool guy. Like, how amazing would that have been for like the younger you to be like, oh, actually, I turned out all right, you know?
I think if I hung out with the younger me, I wouldn't want to hang out with the younger me. I think I'd slap the shit out of the younger me. I think it was more the opportunity to hang out with his dad again for at least fleeting moments.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's the thing that hit me. It's like, that's actually part of what inspired Back to the Future, is the opportunity to hang out with a parent that passed away. That's not what happened in Back to the Future. That was more what inspired the writing. And so, yeah, that's what was sort of hitting a chord with me. And I do know what it feels like to feel isolated and bullied as a kid, because that happened to me. And so, yeah, totally. Like, that, you know, hits home as well. But also, the fact that this is from the creators of Free Guy, I love Free Guy. That was that's definitely up there as one of my favorite films of 2021, like really high on the list. I thought it was so well done. It flew under the radar for me. as one of those things where I'm like, I might see that. And then I saw it and I was like, this is amazing. Like, this is a really, really good film. If you haven't watched Free Guy, it's fantastic and you gotta watch it. It's a film that I can't wait to own on 4K Blu-ray because, you know, I'm a collector. If there's a movie I like a lot, I gotta buy it.
Well, this one kind of follows that same kind of vein of it feeling very positive and uplifting. And like, I really enjoy Ryan Reynolds. So if he's in a film, I'm like way more likely to watch it. Just because, you know, just him. He's so charming. He's really fun to hang out with in a film. And so I'm already like, this looks great. But also the kid that they cast, I think he's fantastic. I think he's kind of hitting all the right notes at being fascinated and joyful and curious. Like, I think he's great.
One of the things I actually really appreciate about this is we're getting something that we have not been getting in a very long time, which is a kids movie that feels mature.
Yeah.
Because we used to get those a lot when we were kids. Like in the 80s and 90s, you saw that more often, and then it gravitated towards films that felt like you had this huge disparity between kids and adults, where these are clearly kids movies that adults don't want to watch, and these are grown-up movies, right? And of course, you have your PG-13 films like Marvel and DC and whatnot, but generally speaking, everything fell to these extreme polar opposite sides.
Right.
Whereas this is more like, it's a film that I feel like kids need because it helps you to mature. I think there was a film called Bridge to Terabithia or something like that. It kind of falls into that category. It was like...
It was based on a book.
Yeah.
Fantastic book.
But again, it's like, it's this random one-off thing that you don't get very often, which is a film designed to help kids mature. If you go back and watch The Never-Ending Story, for instance, that's not a film that is for kids by today's standards. That is a film that helps you mature. You're dealing with some serious shit. The horse died, or the unicorn horse, or whatever it is, dies. Atreyu's horse. I remember this was horrifying to see that. But you need that as a kid. You need to see these things. You have to go through that. It has to hit you. And I think that this film has the potential to do that as well. it feels like it's more on the upbeat side. It's more of a feel-good thing.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's going to be emotional moments in the movie, especially when he's dealing with, talking to his dad, who I'm sure has passed away by the time he's a grown-up, and also dealing with...
We're not sure if he's passed away or if he's just disappeared. Maybe he has passed away, yeah.
I'm sure there's going to be emotional elements with the goodbyes in the movie.
Oh, for sure.
And so, kind of like E.T.
Yes.
And so I'm very, very much looking forward to this movie right here, and I hope that Netflix puts it out as a temporary theatrical release. I know that Netflix doesn't often do that, but I would go out to the theater, I'd pay money to watch this if Netflix puts it in theaters, me personally, because it's also a visual effects film. You know, there's stuff in there that's like high-octane action in the sky and whatnot, and it's like, if you're someone who's into Blue Angels and stuff like that, or just, sci-fi action, I feel like watching that on the big screen is a pretty cool experience.
I think this is really, really cool. And I'm also happy because, we get Jennifer Garner, who I really like, and then Zoe Saldana being a badass.
Yeah.
I'm for it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm all about that Elektra. So...
Elektra?
Isn't she Elektra? I thought she was
Oh,
Elektra.
she was in the Ben Affleck movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was also, what's it called?
Alias.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't see her being like super badass in this, so that's okay. I enjoy her anyway.
I don't know. I feel like they hired her so that they could throw in like a scene where maybe she flips somebody over once, and it's like, oh yeah, your mom's badass too.
No,
like, it's just
they
one
hired
moment.
her so she could be with Mark Ruffalo, and then all of us who enjoyed 13 going on 30 could be like, oh.
I have no idea.
You didn't watch that. You don't like rom-coms, but yeah, it's
you guys,
fantastic.
Thanks so much for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Let us know your feelings in the comments below, please. Would you watch this in theaters is my big question to all of you guys.
Yeah.
Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell icon, all notifications, and vote this up, please, to let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. I'm Jaby Koay. This is
ACHARA KIRK.
Peace out.